universe back and forth with you, so inspiring. I sit back and look at the curves on you, I can't deny it. I can't deny love fly with you. I can't deny I can hide with you. I can't deny survive with you. I even like
routine that'll have your base looking flawless, your hair looking good, long-lasting makeup that lasts all day. If you're here for that, if you like the sound of that, you might as well. Yep. Hello, beauties, and welcome back to Z Beauty Channel, where I'm your hostess, Janae. If you're new here, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe down below so you don't miss out when I upload new videos such as this one. Also, don't forget, beauty is not to be judged, but to be celebrated, because living is truly a lifestyle. Okay, so I do want to go ahead and update you guys, as I was saying, on the beacon. I want to make it so it can be a little bit more easier on you guys. You can also just click the QR code right here, and it'll link you directly to the beacon. So there you have all of the things that you need in one location right here on my beacon. If you want to know any of the products that I use in this video, all of the products that I use in this video will be in the description box. I don't want this intro too long, but I do want to make sure that I am updating you guys just so that you guys can know, because I have not made a video in like a month or so. So I'm always uploading daily shorts. If you want long form videos, I will be starting to create 2 of those after week. So just so you guys can see a little bit more of me on here. So yeah, also click the link right here for my LTK. I did join LTK. So if you are an LTK community girly, go ahead and pop on over to LTK and give your girl a follow, and we can do a follow for follow. All right. So that's pretty much it on the updates. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into this makeover. As you know, here on my channel, I don't usually do an extensive brow routine, but in this video, I'm going to show you how to do the brows as well. When I'm getting dressed and when I'm getting ready to go out, I usually start with my hair first. So that's what we're going to do, because when I say a makeover video, girl, this is going to be a whole transformational video. I'm going to be using my Curl La La. I always use just a leave-in conditioner on my hair. I mean, a hair care routine. So I might show you guys my hair care routine, because I don't think I've ever showed y'all that on here. Like, I don't think I ever showed y'all my hair care routine. Like, so I think I'm going to do that, because yeah, I've been trying to keep my hair moisturized and my scalp like oiled, because in order for my hair, if you didn't know, I was on a hair care journey and I wanted to see what works on my hair first before I just bring it to the forefront. And I did recently cut my hair. If you haven't seen like my hairstyle video when I flat iron my hair, yeah, so you guys can go and watch that video. But I did cut my hair in the video, so I'm regrowing out my hair. So I went ahead and just put my scrunchie on. You didn't miss much, girl. I just put it in a ponytail. That's it. I didn't miss much. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pretty much do my edges. Now every time I do this, I don't know if it's just me, but like I think certain hairstyles like require a baby hair, and I think certain hairstyles just don't. When I do my hairstyles like this, I don't really like to do baby hairs, because I'll be pulling out so much hair just to get it to look, you know, even well. But I'll try to do that at the end of the video, just so it can be nice and smooth. But for now, just to lay it down while I do my makeup, I'm going to put a little bit of conditioner right in here on the edges, and just to get rid of some of those flyaways, because I want it to be flat on my head, girl. I'm going to just go ahead and wrap this up into a nice, cute bun. I love a good bun. I have so much coming up, so you guys really want to tune in, because I have so much coming up in the next months. Well, in the next month or so. So really, like, keep up with the channel, girl. Much to do. It's been so much happening. Life has really been lifing. So just staying focused and very positive is what's basically getting me through this process, girl. So now that we are done with the hair, it's time to jump right into makeup. my favorite part. So when you're doing your makeup, what's your favorite part to do when doing your makeup? Like, what's your main thing that you really just like to do when doing makeup? Mine would have to literally, mine would have to literally be concealer. I love the concealer part. Every time I'm doing concealer, it just, it's just something about it that just can make or break the look. You know, if you know, you know. We're gonna get glammed out, okay? So let's go ahead and get right into these brows. Yeah. Back to the brows. This is pretty much how I like to do my brow. Very nice, clean, and simple. And then we're gonna go ahead and jump right to the other side. Again, I like to use a very like regular pencil when doing my brows, cause, and this brow is way different than the other brow. Okay, so that's pretty much the brows done. Make sure you're combing out your brows. I can conceal anything, girl. It's gonna give every time. I'm using my my M421 brush. It's my concealer brush. Love her down. I'm gonna go in and conceal the brows. Every time I'm concealing my brows, I always leave a little space for mistakes. I'm not gonna mess up my whole process. Now it is time to use the rest of the product that I have on my hand. I go add the rest of that product onto the brow. Reasons why I don't go in like a super light color, the color that I usually brighten my under eyes and stuff with, it only works for like a creative look. I really wanted to do an extensive full, actually that's what I'm gonna do. Like, so I don't know if you missed the whole spiel of like, we have to go through my makeup case to where you can see how much the amount of makeup that I actually have, because babe, it's so much. Now I don't know about you, but like when it's like I'm making my videos, it's like I have to take intermissions here and there when doing my videos, because it's like I be want to get up and go eat something. I be want to just do little things. Like I don't know why when I get to start filming it's like, oh, I'm hungry, I want to eat. But yeah, I don't know, if do you guys take breaks in like the middle of y'all videos? Like how long does it usually take you to film a video or like get a video out? Because me, majority of the time I'm focused like late night editing and just being up late and trying to edit videos and getting things done. I'm so productive. I like really am. My Cara Duo Beauty like totally palette, just the palette that it is. It's just a bunch of pinks and reds. I've used her a couple of times. She's like one of my in rotation. But listen, girl, I haven't did a look like this, so we're gonna go with it. We're gonna see what we're working with here. I'm gonna keep this right in the crease. And yes, I do use a blending brush through the whole process. Depending on what type of look you're doing, if you're doing any type of soft glam, I do highly recommend that you do go in with some type of fluffy brush through the process. Because if you're using a eyeshadow brush through the whole process, you're gonna have like a very dense eyeshadow. And blending out a lot of eyeshadow at one time can be like very tedious. So I would highly recommend that you use a blending brush, so as you're blending you can just pile on how much product that you want on your eye and go about your day, honey, because I'm all about the skills and the techniques. Okay, I don't know why every time I like hear technique I always hear Beyonce in my head. Like, that's my technique. Yeah, get them, that's my technique, like literally, because it'd be my technique. But I'm just saying, it's literally mine. So this is starting to turn out like really good for me. I'm not yet to ever do a red eyeshadow until today. Like, I don't know what was taking me so long. Like I've did like reds and oranges and different stuff like that, but doing it in a soft glam like version of it, I haven't did it. And this is the first time I'm doing it. Going with a darker color. This color is in That Girl Behavior, and it's like a super darker red. And I just kind of want to keep this on the outer areas of the eye. Okay, girl, so don't be mad at me, but I was having technical difficulties like a motherfucker, and I just couldn't film the rest of the part, so I had to go in and try my best to film it a little bit later, and I had already finished the look, so yeah, bear with me. But I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and this is in the shade 230. It's a natural buff, and I'm just going to put little dots all over my face. But I can't even fathom right now that my audio and my camera and stuff was just like no storage. Like, iPhone is it's I always say this in all of my videos because I really do need to update my tech stuff just overall, and I just haven't did it yet just because life be life in, bro. Like I don't know what else to fucking say to you guys. So you guys are gonna have to bear with these half-ass videos until I'm able to get y'all a full extensive, like, professional as type of video. Okay, so you got to start somewhere, Bookie. So I'm glad y'all just sticking with me and just, come with me along this journey until we get to where we got to be. Okay, but overall I'm using a flat fluffy brush on my foundation. Girl, was a net. It was just bothering me. It's finna going to be summertime. The bugs is going to be out, and I just really hope they don't bother me, like, at all. I really hope they don't even be in the same facility as me. But yeah, I'm going in with my flat brush. I like to use this brush for my foundation just because it gives me a softer lay. I already did my foundation, I mean my skincare, so that's already done. So going in with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, I really like this one. This was in the shade Sand Neutral. This is the one that I'm using underneath my eyes. And this one is just my exact plain color because I like to go in with just brighten it up just a little bit. Actually, I like to go in with my color and then go in with the highlight. Now, I did go in with the Milani Cheeky Kiss, and this is what I'm using to bronze. As I've told y'all millions of times here on my channel, like, I don't really this is my bronzer, but I don't sculpt when I'm bronzing. When I'm bronzing, I'm just adding just a little bit of warmth back into my face. Now, I don't really and then once I blended all of that out, then I go in with a lighter concealer underneath the eyes to, like, highlight. So I always go in with my plain concealer, and then I go in with a highlight secondly, and then I'll blend that out. So when I'm blending out my highlight color, I like to go in with a dense brush because I feel like a dense brush, it doesn't really spread the product too much because I only want that product in a certain area. Then I'll go in, and if you're not, girl, if you're not going back in and blending out each step like you would with eyeshadow when doing concealer and contour, what are you possibly doing? Because that's why you gotta go back in and blend it all the way out. Okay, so everything can be nice and seamless and smooth. You feel what I'm saying? So I went in with my Maybelline Fit Me, and this is in the shade light medium. And then I went in with my NYX Professional Butter Bronzer, and this is what I'm using to go back in and give me that flesh. Now, it's the same process. When you're doing your concealer, you do the same concept with your powders. It's no different. You got to make sure you go back in and layer that makeup, because if you're not layering it, how the fuck is it going to be smooth? Crickets. I wouldn't know either. So I hope that you're taking note. And then I tried something new. This is what I was talking about in the earlier of the video when I was like, I got free will. Listen, I never did a red blush or like a hot pink blush or anything like that because I just feel like it would be overpowering me. It would be like a little bit too much. But this one is a little bit more flattering. I mean, it's okay. It's not really like one of my favorite blushes to use. But I guess it's something that I gotta get used to. So I will probably be using it a little bit more just to see how I can really make it come together. But look how we look now. Like, it look real good. But you always gotta go in with the pressed powder. The pressed powder overall, setting everything in, you gotta go in with your pressed powder at the end of every makeup application, girl. You got to, because it's the overall blend. Now, when I tell you I'm using the my lip oil in the shade Raspberry, I got it off of Shein a while back, but I never really use it. When I tell you that color was so freaking pretty with this look, like, look at that. And it's so pigmented. It was just like chef's kiss when I used it. Look at that. Like, it gives like the beautiful like pinkish reddish tone in my lips ever. So this is pretty much the finishing look of the video. I'm just detailing here and just pretty much showing you up close and personal of the look, honey, because it looks like that good in real life too. I just want to let you know that. But see you girlies and guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to watch some more videos. Bye.